welcome to Pots, Pans, and Pioneers. Today I'm going to be making orange chicken. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 egg whites. Pour them in the bowl here. I'm going to add some salt. I'm using pink salt. We're going to add a little white pepper. We're going to mix our egg whites a little bit. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Mix this up really good. It gets really kind of foamy and you have most of the cornstarch dissolved. Okay, then we're going to add about a pound of chicken. Now, you can use any part of the chicken you want as long as there's no bones in it. So, and you want to do bite-sized pieces. And we're going to put this in this bowl, stir it around, and we're going to put it aside, and we'll go over to the stove. Just little pieces like that. You're going to want to coat the chicken really well before you set it aside. Okay, so we're over here at the stove. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use a substitution. The recipe calls for rice vinegar, and all I can find is wine vinegar or champagne wine vinegar, which you can substitute, but I'm gonna leave the recipe without my substitution unless you need one. Then you can just watch the video. I'm gonna be using a champagne white vinegar. And you're going to need 1/4 cup. Now, this wine vinegar is not going to be sweet enough to, by itself, to substitute for rice vinegar because it's rice vinegar is really actually mild. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, maybe a little more. Okay, then what we need to do is we're going to add a cup of orange juice. I'm just using just a little bit of orange juice. Okay. Put that in. Okay, the next ingredient is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I need a tablespoon of cornstarch. I want some ground ginger. 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And we want to stir. We want to dissolve all the cornstarch before you start to heat up the sauce. Because if you heat up cornstarch, it'll be chunky. I think that's all the ingredients for this. Oh, and I need 1/4 cup of water. Okay, now we're gonna put the stove on medium-high and going to get it all warmed up. So we'll be back when it's ready to go. Oh, if you want your orange chicken to be a little bit spicy, you're gonna wanna add red pepper flakes. I'm not doing that, but that's on the recipe as well. Okay, so our sauce is reduced and it's thickened up enough. You just want it thick because you're gonna toss the chicken pieces in this sauce. So I'm going to turn the stove off and set this aside, and it'll even thicken up a little more. And we're going to move on to cooking the chicken. Okay, so now we're going to fry our chicken. And remember, we put it over here in a bowl where it was soaking in the cornstarch and egg whites. We're going to go ahead and get that going. You want your oil at 350 degrees. And you want it piping up when it hits this grease so that it cooks really well. I'm using a deep fryer, but you could do this in a skillet. And I basically just drain as much of the egg white off as I can, and I just add them. They're going to drop to the bottom, and then they're going to come up and finish cooking. We'll get these fried up and we'll be back. Okay, we're going to put our chicken that we've fried up, we're going to put it in a bowl. And some of the pieces like to stick together, we just need to try to break those up. And then we're going to take our orange sauce that's been cooling down, and we're going to take our sauce and we're going to pour it over the chicken. Now, I do a little at a time, but if you want to pour it all in there, feel free. But you just want to coat all of the chicken. And I usually do this while the chicken's hot. If you let it cool down, the sauce doesn't adhere to the chicken very well. So anyway, let's get our plates made. Okay, Bill's gonna test our food for us. So we have fried rice, egg rolls. If you wanna know how to make my egg rolls, they're in the video library. And this is orange chicken right here. How is it?
It's good.
Okay.
I'd eat it.
Okay. Thank you for watching this video. See you again.